Okay, let's try this again. This family eating breakfast.
You were recording.
I was? I am now, but I don't think I was.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, I am Emily, and today is the first day of Vlogmas. I am rather excited. I know I don't act like it. I'm just super tired this morning. I completely missed every single one of my alarms this morning. So yeah, I slept in way too late for a Monday morning. It is a Monday. I am vlogging a few days early in case I like miss a couple days or whatever. You never know what could happen. So I'm just decided to start today because first of all, what I just said, and secondly, I need a good restart. So I thought vlogging would help me do that just because it would get me into a little more of a work mindset. So anyways, yeah, it's the first day of Vlogmas. I cleaned up my room a little bit this morning. I need to actually like clean up my desk because it's super messy, and I need to wrap all Christmas gifts, but I don't have any wrapping paper. So yeah, I did finish pretty much all my Christmas shopping. I do need to buy one more thing, maybe two, because something was mentioned last night that I thought that person would really like. So I might buy two things, but I do need to buy at least one. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat this morning. I know that vlogs normally don't consist of a long chat, but here we are. I just want to mention also, one of my goals in Vlogmas this year is to just have it be more realistic, because I don't normally have Vlogmas, I feel like, be super realistic, and I don't like that. I want it to be realistic, relaxing, and just real life realistic. So yeah, anyways, but what I wanted to talk about this morning is it relates to a video that we watched last night. I think his name is Louis Giglio, something like that. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but yeah, he was talking about the greatness of God and just how big he is. I don't think we will ever be able to fully comprehend, realize how big God is, like truly. But it was just, we watched this video a while ago, like years ago, I think, and I have forgotten a lot of what he said. I remembered like seconds before I mentioned it, but I'm not gonna say that right now. So he first began to talk about the stars, the earth, and the sun, and just how big they are. If I remember, I will link the video below because it is mind-blowing, literally, just how big the stars are. Like, because you know, you look up in the sky, you know, they don't look that big, but really I think they are, I don't remember, but they're thousands of millions of miles away. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think it's like over 90,000 million miles away, something like that. I don't really remember, but so yeah, if you just think about how far they are away and they look that small here, just how big they are. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it was just amazing because you sit down and think about it. Just God spoke and there was, you know, like if we could speak and if there was like a rain even, you know, like, but God spoke and there was a star, there was sun, there was a moon, there was darkness, there was light, there was the earth, there was mankind, there was animals, you know, all of that stuff, and he just had to speak. Just the amazingness of just how great a God we serve just in that aspect is so amazing. But here's where it was amazing. I completely forgot about this until last night, but we have, I think, millions of little crosses holding our body together. And I don't know, some of you guys may know, but if you ever heard of laminin proteins, that this is focus please. There we go. That is inside of each of us, and that's a cross. If you did not notice, which I don't know how you could have, but that is in each one of us. And I didn't get a picture, but here's also one more. It's not focusing. Focus. Okay. That is the other picture that there was. I didn't get a picture of the little crosses in us, but I don't exactly remember what they were in, but there were millions of those holding us together. And it was just amazing to me to think that, you know, God literally formed us how we are perfectly in his image. And also one more really amazing fact is, I guess 1,000,001,000,000, is it 10 days old? I don't remember, in the room, I think 10 days old or something, maybe 6 weeks, I don't remember. Don't quote me on any of this because I'm sure I'm getting the times and everything a little messed up, but so yeah, there are 1,000,001,000,000 that come disconnected and have to line up perfectly and connect perfectly with the correct, I don't think it's cell, it's another word that I can't think of, but they have to connect perfectly for the eye to work. And that is the day that you had an eye, is when all of those, that's the day that you had sight, is when all of those perfectly lined up. Now that in just itself is a complete miracle, because how likely is it that 1,000,001,000,000 is able to find the correct one that they're supposed to connect with? That it's not very likely. And just the awesomeness of how God created every single tiny little thing in our body is just completely amazing, and just how big he is. And it just reminded me of how much he cares, and it actually goes along with a devotional that I listened to this morning by Chad and Tori Masters. It was like, God cares about every single little thing that you may be concerned about, that you may be praying about, desiring, you know, all of the things that you think of, that you desire, worry about on a daily basis. He cares, and he wants you to tell him about it, even though he knows. He still wants you to tell him about it because he wants that intimate relationship. And also yesterday in Sunday school, sorry, I'm just like kind of thinking just now of how all of this kind of lines up. Yesterday in Sunday school, it was about community and how you had to have a strong vertical relationship. So it's you and Jesus. You have to have that strong relationship. It was also talking about the horizontal of you and people, but you have to have that strong relationship with the Lord in order to have the peace, the joy of Christ. You have to have him living inside of you. And I love the analogy that he gave yesterday, of you can't go to church once a week and expect to know even one person or 2-3 people on a deep level, because you're not going to get into those conversations at the church building one time, one morning a week. And so it's the same thing with God. If you are just going to church and that's the only time that you pray, that you talk to him, that you are in the Bible, you are not going to grow a strong relationship with the Lord, because we cannot grow a strong relationship 1 hour to 3 hours, 4 hours max with anybody or the Lord one day a week. And it's not even a whole day, it's like 4 hours max, like I just said. But yeah, I don't know, I just have all of this on my mind, and it's really amazing just how great, how big and good the Lord is. He is bigger than any of us, I think, will ever comprehend or understand or fully be able to grasp. But it's just amazing how once, like, we see, you know, the stars, the sun, the earth, the sun is bigger than the earth though, but once we see all these things and how big they are, and all that God had to do was speak and they were created, it just gives us a little bit more glimpse of how big he is, because he holds everyone in his hand. And there is billions of people on this earth. Yeah, I don't remember where the verse is in the Bible, but it says that he holds us in the palm of his, and in the palm, okay, this is a palm, by the way. Okay, it's not your whole hand, it's not like you're sitting at the end of his finger, it's in the palm. And just how big he has to be to hold all those, to just speak and have something be created that magnificent, beautiful, and intricate, such as, you know, conceive, the birth, conception, and everything that takes place inside the womb. Just how magnificent, big the Lord has to be. And it just gives me a little bit more glimpse of how big he is, how good, how magnificent he is. Just remembering all those things. But yeah, I do kind of wish though that they would add like those little things of how the child forms inside of the womb in like my midwifery things. Midwifery, sorry, I always pronounce it wrong. I think midwifery sounds better, but it's midwifery. Anyway, I wish they had that in there, because I do read a lot of that kind of stuff, and it was just really amazing to learn about the eye. It was just mind-blowing to me. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to clean up and just get ready. I'll take you guys along tomorrow, every day obviously, but tomorrow we are going to my grandma's to bake, and so yeah, I will take you guys along to that. But also just a little update here. For the baking video, I'm going to add all of the baking clips into one video. We are curling again this year, and so we bake for that. I will add all of those into one video, just make it a big vlog of us baking, because I feel like every day baking, which this year's completely different with the wedding and everything. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know. But I'm gonna stop talking. I need to do some work, and then I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day, but I do need to get quite a bit done. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys, and God bless you. I did realize that I forgot that last video, but anyways, God bless you guys.